and I start reading about Mokele Membe. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's scientists, National Geographic people have spotted this fucking brontosaur-like thing in the Congo, and it's still there, and the Congo is still, it's the heart of darkness. I gotta fucking find this thing. I gotta go there. Like I was.
How old were you at the time?
I was 18.
You decided you were going to go there?
I was like, I have to go there.
How old were you when you went?
18 years old.
That was
no. And then Vice. I'll bring it back to how that turned into Vice. But so I get on a plane, tons of lying and manipulating to get the visa because it wasn't open to tourism. It was only open to business. And so I make up this story that I'm a bodyguard to a toothpaste executive, and I work day and night to get a ticket to the Congo. And there's no tickets. It's this airline Aeroflot, and I'm in Israel, which is close to Africa, but because it's this Russian airline, I get on this flight, it goes to Moscow, and then Malta, and then like 6 other African countries, and then it lands in Brazzaville.
How long?
Like 3 days almost, like and like a shaky airplane, you know? And you know, everyone in there is the ones that got to get out, right? So when they're coming back, they're bringing chickens and goats and all kinds of shit on the plane, and It smells like shit. And I don't know, this is pre-internet, right? I don't have any information on the Congo except for I heard that there's a dinosaur there.
What year?
94, 95. I lost track of time, but it was right after high school, so 18,
so
19.
You don't have a cell phone either. Then.
No cell phone, nothing. And the second I get off the plane, it smells horrible because there's just burning trash everywhere, and it's hot, and it's oppressive. And I go, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why am I here? And everyone there asks me, what are you doing here? They don't speak English. They speak French. I didn't know that. They're in the middle of a civil war. I think the 2 factions were called the Ninjas and the Cobras, like little kids shooting at night. Every third bullet is like a tracer bullet, so it looks like fireworks. I go, what is that? And they're like, oh, they're just shooting into the air. First breakout of Ebola, malaria, and people go, why did you do that? It's not normal behavior. And I go, the LA riots happened in 1992. I watched normal civilization, normal civilized manners. You know, this is how people are. You go to a store, I saw that crumble overnight. In one night, it went from, fuck you, everything, let's burn down, let's rob, pillage, steal, everything. I go, oh, it could happen that fast? And once again, that same kind of, oh, I think I'm accepted in this country. I think people like me, for me. And it's like, no, we don't want you. Get the fuck, go back to where you come from. So I think, you know, and I could go on and on about all the traumas I've experienced in my life, but I hurt people. I was in a lot of pain. I was like, I didn't like Korean people. I didn't like myself. I'd experienced a lot of abuse from black people. And I just wanted to, I didn't know anything. There was no internet. I felt like an alien. I'm like, I don't belong anywhere. So I would go, everyone goes, don't go to Bosnia. Don't go to the Congo. Don't go to the Gaza Strip. And I'm going to go every fucking place. My life has been very reactionary, right? My life has been like, you don't tell me what to do. Mm-hmm. You don't tell me how to podcast. I'm going to stick a butt plug in my, you know,
right.
I'm going to do what, you know. So I'm in the Congo, and it's in a full-blown war. There's people being, and everyone's like, who are you?
Oh my God.
Who is this blonde Asian here? Like, I had my hair dyed then too. And so I could go and tell a million stories about the Congo, but some point.
Why you were looking for this brontosaurus for real, or you just wanted to go to the Congo as well?
I know the kids like to say 100%. I've heard you say it too.
Yeah.
Why not 99%, just to leave 1% for
okay.
99%? I was there for the dinosaur. Like I was so young and dumb and stupid and ignorant where I truly thought I was going to find it. Like I didn't know enough about, like, everything made sense to me. Because anyone listening to this right now, we're talking about a story from 20 years ago, right?
Right.
I was a stupid kid. I believed in Santa Claus very late. You know, like I was a bedwetter. I'm fucked up, man. So when I finally did get to the jungle, I got out of Brazzaville. I got to this jungle area called Weso. Then I believed, because the spiders are this big and the frogs are this big, and
how big are the frogs?
Just everything looks insane. The snakes, they got snakes out here this big. Like, it was like, okay, now I believe. Like, every year, scientists were finding a new species of something that they thought was gone, and I'm like, okay, and then I meet the pygmies.
Whoa.
And that was, fuck, I don't know what version of the story I should tell because it could get so dark. I met a German guy named, fuck, I shouldn't say his name. I met a German guy there who was the same age as me, and this is in the city, and then he could tell that I was lost. I didn't know who this guy was. He was being groomed to be like the next big politician in Frankfurt or something.
Right.
And so I didn't get this until later, but he was here as his like sex vacation to fuck as many he liked black women. So he's going to fuck as many, curb your language, Dave, to have as many intimate relations with women as possible. Is that better?
No. The other way
I'm trying to be better for myself. That's what I'm trying to do.
The other way was better. You were explaining what it was. It's not a bad thing.
That's what he was doing. So I figure out.
it.
So he sees me as another young guy.
It's not a bad thing to explain things accurately, you know?
You could use other words though.
Yeah, but that's what it is, right?
It is what it is, but I can come off. I can turn people off when I use that language. I want.
Who are these people? People that don't like you?
No, they're people that
they want Dave, no swear Dave. I came here for G-rated Dave, and I want my money
I'm not trying
back.
to be G-rated. I'm just trying to be
PG-13 Dave. That's what I was signing up for. Occasionally, the word shit. PG-13, they have like rules, right? You do like 2 shits.
99%. Okay, so I'm with.
You thought that there was a real dinosaur in there, and when you got there and you saw the big frogs and the big snakes, you're like, maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe it is. And what happens is, we go to the last spotting of it, right? And then I meet.
Is there any evidence at all? Like
everyone I talk to, oh yeah, we've seen it. Like there's no like, no, that's crazy. Every fucking person I meet is like, oh yeah, it's in the last. So
is it one of those things where realistically, there's not a whole lot of people looking for it anyway?
No, but there are scientists that go out there, and in the meantime, I've never seen anyone murdered before until I got here. Right? I've been through the LA riots. I've seen things broken and burned down and guns pointed, but I've never seen anyone hung. I've never seen anyone stoned to death, and it's absolute chaos. I'm seeing people murdered. I'm scared for my life. I got attacked one time. So I go, I need to find it. Now I have to find this dinosaur. And I also know that there's a chance that I might never go home again. So I write a letter to my parents. They don't know where I am. They think I'm in Israel on this farm. Like I didn't tell anybody. So I wrote my parents this long letter of, I love you guys. I'm about to embark on a journey to find a dinosaur in the jungle. And I sent it at the airport before I got on the plane to the jungle. I have no money. I have only one change of clothes. I have fucking blonde hair. And I go into the jungle and we get lost immediately. I'm a fucking city boy. What the hell do I know about the jungle? What do I know about the jungle?
Did you have any direction?
Nothing. I just knew what, you know what?
So
when I
crazy.
landed in the jungle, there was a guy that I think I want to say his name is Chris, that was a Peace Corps guy. And he was there to help build wells in this Bantu village. And he said, the place what you guys are looking for, he's like, you're not going to find a dinosaur. He was like the reasonable one. Mm-hmm. And I go, how do I know if you don't try? I still believed. I still wanted to believe. I was willing to risk my life for it. So we get to, I haven't fucking told this story in so long. So we get to the jungle and we start walking. There's a minor trail and then it disappears. It's just gone. And I'm like, we're fucking lost in the jungle. We're lost in the jungle. So I'm with this guy that what we told people, he was here to fuck as many women as possible. But we went with the story of he is the toothpaste executive and I'm his bodyguard. That's a fake bullshit story.
Right.
As we're lost in the jungle, he starts to think that story is real. Hey, go fetch me a pineapple. I go, dude, I'm not your, he's like, you're not a real executive, bro. Like, I'm not going to get, and he starts like telling me like, I'm like, hey, that was a fake story, right? Like, he's like, and there's no one around. So we get lost for days and he starts to really be like humiliating towards me and right on my nerves. And we had rations. We went in with some crackers and some like tuna in a can thing. And I go, hey man, we're fucking lost. I don't know how to survive. We need to ration this food out. I come, he ate it all.
Whoa.
And now, like, have you ever been in that kind of situation where you're like, I'm going to die here? Like, I'm never going to, like, hope is gone. Like, I'm in a thick Congolese jungle. Like, I don't know how to get out, and we've been lost for days. Like, I don't know how to survive. I don't fucking know how to, like, this is it,
That's insane.
And on top of it, I have this fucking German asshole who's, like, talking down to me, making fun of me, and eating my fucking rations. Like, I would pump all the fucking water and put the water purification tablets and be like, thanks. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, I did all that work so we could share it. And
so he was
a dick. And so,
man, and you're stuck in the
jungle. You've been in a jungle like
that
before?
No.
Dude, so we set up a tent. We have one tent, and so we're in close quarters with each other. At night, the moon is like this fucking big. Like, it's humongous. And you hear the entire jungle come alive. Like fucking monkeys and like things are bumping into the tent at night, like huge insects and like, and I'm like, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. So the few times in my life where I've been in this kind of hopeless situation, the only thing that's gonna get me out of it is if I can control my mind. Because I'm like falling into despair, and in the daytime I'm doing stand up to the trees, because we're just walking in like circles, and I'm like, hey, how you guys doing all tonight? You know.
So you don't know where you are.
I don't know where I am.
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking to the vegetation.
Oh my God.
And this guy is riding my last nerve, and so I could safely say I lost my mind. And so we're down to our last food, and he did it again. And I said, bro, what the fuck did I tell you? We got to make this last. I'm starving. You ate the rations that were supposed to, that was it. And he's like, whatever. And he has a more like dissociated, like checked out, like we'll get out of here somehow. And part of, I don't know, his coping thing was to like talk down to me or whatever. And so that night, and we're lost at this point a week and a half maybe. We haven't, you know, I'm fucking 90 pounds. I've lost all this weight. I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to murder him. I'm going to fucking murder him because I don't like people talking shit to me like that. I've been a punching bag for this guy for weeks now. And I'm just going to fucking kill him. And if I have to eat him to survive, I guess I'll do that. And so he's out cold. He's got fucking crumbs on his face, tuna fucking juice from the food that was supposed to be shared. And I go outside the tent and I pick up a huge rock, like bigger than this. And I go, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I have officially lost my mind. Like I'm barely gonna survive. I can't do it here with this guy. So he's out and I was fucking looking at his face. And I pick up the rock and I go, I don't even have to apply any pressure. If I just drop it, he's done. Like he'll be fucking dead. And I go, oh, fuck, is there anything left? Is there any common sense? Is there any light left in my... I gotta fucking kill this guy. He has to go. He has to die. He has to die. He has to fucking die. And then I didn't do it. I'm not a murderer. I can't, in the mind, I'll do it. I'll do what? Murder Dave, come to the front. No one's ever gonna know. His family doesn't know he's there. Your family, nobody knows who you are. This guy, Chris, the Peace Corps guy, he's not gonna fucking say anything. You can kill him right now. He has a ton of cash that he hasn't been sharing with you. You can get out of here. You can fucking get some of your pride and your ego back. This fucking guy's treating you like a fucking like a Chinese waiter or something. Do it. No one will ever know. No one will ever fucking find out. You're probably gonna die too. You want to die like fucking catering to this guy? Just do it. And I'm sitting. No, I don't want to. I'm not a murderer, and I didn't kill him. I woke up the next day and I'm just looking at him like, motherfucker, you don't even know. You don't even know what almost happened last night. We're walking around. Hey, what's that? Off the snail like heat-seeking missiles, and they go in your dick hole, and then you piss and shit blood till you die. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like I tap out. Like, so they're explaining like all the trek and the way to go find this dinosaur, and I'm like, I went up until the leeches, and then when I came out with the leeches, I go, all right, this is it, you know. I go, can you help us get out of the jungle? And they're like, it took less than a day. That's how close we were to like.
Really?
Yeah, we were probably fucking walking in circles.